So hello guys, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna rehearse my homework. Hey, this is Swedge, hey. Nothing fancy here. I can't even play legato, even though I only have just the one voice. I had to try to add the chords. Nothing fancy. Yeah, as a quick review here. 248. Famous children's hymn. The tenor and the soprano form sixths. See here, it's can't take anything for granted. The tenor isn't very sophisticated, but it forms a sixth with or thirds. I can't even remember thirds, but it's one octave down, so it's basically a sixth down. The famous six. My body is over the ocean. Sixth interval. The minor third is the common rock. C minor, C major to A minor. That's a third down. E minor. E minor is the subdominant parallel in D major. Creates dissonance. But here the most important part is the bass part, which is played in the pedals, which I don't have. They have the octave jumps there. So you need to add the tenor there. I don't have all the voices here. First the bass just stays. Then they have the octave jumps. Let's see here. Yeah, the bass often has the third. Yeah, that's a very short warm up, but that's good for today. We'll repeat what hymns we played last time. We have some fine sounding hymns here. We have one of the 19th century awakening hymns, doesn't have anything to do with being woke. Maybe this is the Salvation Army, which was new around in this time and era. This was really the progressive Christian stuff. Remember that in the 1860s, these chords were at that time. Wagner has already written this progressive in the classical music of that era already. But the popular music was usually very simple, maybe like something like "Oh Susanna." "Oh Susanna." So the popular music in that era was probably very simple. But that's a neat little tune. But we continue with 212. Långt bortom rymder vida. Far beyond in wide spaces or something. C sharp. Yeah, this is actually early 20th century, but you can hear the difference from the previous one. The chords much more fluid here. This was considered very, very modern in 1906. C sharp. Får jag se din flis? Vadå flis? Jag förstår ingenting. 213. Jaha, flis. Ja. Jag har ju den här. Så mycket att se. Nu kan du se mitt gröna bälte. Det borde vara svart, men det är bara grönt. Så. Jag brukar ju ha den här jackan på mig när jag spelar. Jag behöver bara träna 5 år till så får jag väl svart. I told him I got the green belt last year, so took me 4 years to get, but only 4 more years to get the black belt. So, yeah, 213 is much more modern. This is the 1950s. That's like extremely modern in classical music terms. So, G has suspended chords. To a minor is this is kind of progressive actually. And they progress between minor and major all the time. Dissonance. Yeah, this is actually pretty advanced. Yeah, the suspension to the minor, I guess. Yeah, that's actually pretty advanced. 214 has two versions. Yeah, this is the 1970s. Kind of a progressive ideals here. Both yeah, it sounds a bit like the 1970s. Yeah, that is this is kind of a typical 1970s. Help me to pray, help me to love my neighbor, help me to believe in thee. 214b, help me to pray. Also 2 versions, pretty important stuff in the hymn tradition. They have the advanced. Chord, 7th chord. G minor. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this is the later 70s, so it sounds probably pretty old to you, but this is kind of the progressive era in many music styles. Maybe you heard of prog. It's called progressive. They didn't have much electronic music, of course. It was only like experimental electronics. Yeah, those are pretty interesting. 215 is one of the classical hymns. It's actually Swedish from the 17th century, probably. But I guess the chords are pretty modern. I think the chords are from. I think the chords are actually early 19th century, the age of Beethoven and Schubert. So this is from the classical songbook. Yeah, this is one of the major hymns in the classical tradition. 216. Master, all seek thee. This is actually from the high romantic era in 1840. Age of Schumann. Schumann and Wagner had just started. Both Wagner and Verdi had started, just started, but this. Yeah, this is the high romantic era. With that, I mean 19th century music, roughly. It's nothing to do with what you may think I mean. The classical era is Mozart and Haydn. The romantic era is Schumann, Brahms, Wagner, Verdi. In France, you had Berlioz, for example. Chopin with the piano music. Tchaikovsky in Russia. Roughly 19th century, the 1800s. They alternate between major and minor a lot. You can hear that in Schubert already. Schubert, the early 19th century, he alternates between major and minor all the time. Fremd bin ich ein, but the last verse, fremd ist dort, he goes to the parallel major instead. That was considered very shocking in the 1820s. The suspensions are pretty big in church music. Minor. And then the sixth, I think it's called Neapolitan sixth. And then major and minor. Yeah, they have done this in the classical music for maybe probably around 25 or 30 years, but this is more popular classical music. So 217. Yeah, this is one of the more very famous Baroque yeah, 17th century, but it's very beautiful, I think. Gud, för dig är ingenting kvar. Det dolda uppenbart. Mörkret är it has 5 verses. The text is rather new, but the they usually add some dissonances there in the organ part. There are dissonances. Yeah, this is one of the great classical or really Baroque. Maybe you know that Bach and Handel, you know the Messiah, you know the it's not strictly classical music, it's Baroque music, which is the era before the classical era. The Hallelujah chorus, the Bach pieces, that's and already in their times that music was seen as outdated, so music started sounding more like Mozart and Haydn. Belle belle turbanto il riposo, kind of classical and clear, or classicist, really clear music. They saw Bach as being very old, so but it got revived in the 1800s by Mendelssohn and others. 218 is one of the great progressive hymns, 1970s. Progressive in the musical sense, of course. 70s was usually the progressive era. The ideas from the 1960s and started to spread throughout society, so it's pretty difficult to play actually. Yeah, there's a Spanish. Yeah, the chord progression is pretty interesting here. 218. E minor with A and the it's a very weird chord. Yeah, it's much more fluid chord progression. It's pretty modern actually. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. 219. Jag skulle vilja våga tro. I would like to dare to believe. How dare they believe? Yeah, this also the 1960s, late 60s. So this is probably the golden era of popular music. So major 7 chords. Yeah, they're kind of more kind of like jazz chords here. We have gotten used to all of this, but it was really a sensation when they first came out, that they started taking in jazz chords in the church music. It was considered daring. 220, yeah, a new chapter in the hymn book. The previous ones was doubt, called doubt actually, seeking or doubting, doubt. 220 is called calling, kallelse, calling, or mission, maybe you can. This is an old Swedish tune. Probably modernized chords. Yeah. Suspension. Suspension again. Nine chords is probably heavily modernized. Yeah, probably modernized in the 1970s. They probably didn't write music like this in 1697, so it's probably modernized in 1978. Yeah. Du som trött av slit och möda under krav och bördor går, kom till mig, jag delar bördan, vila, frihet, kraft du får. Och du vilseförde kom, vill du leva ovänd dom, överge den breda vägen i sitt ord, han det och säger. Don't stray from the narrow path, it says. The text is early 19th century, so it's pretty moralizing, but yeah, it's pretty good actually, but the text was modernized, so in the early 19th century they had much more overt moralizing. Yeah, I tried to figure out how the chords work here. How the 1978, 1970s chord, but the melody is very old. Kind of colored chords, not what you think. Chords of color. No, it's kind kind of modify the chords. Suspended chords, yeah, that's just a regular used by Bach a lot. It's a regular progression in church music, not the coloring, not the jazz style. It's pretty advanced actually, with the suspended E. No. Right. The alternate that had a G9. 7 would be F. G9. Oh yeah, late 70s. Let's see here, where was I? Then I had just more regular. Now it's kind of a, yeah, that's a jazz progression upwards. Suspension and on the yeah, it's pretty interesting. $221. Yeah, this is one of the awakening mid-19th century. Yeah, there are some pretty interesting chords there. 222. Yeah, this is even earlier, 1849. Advanced chord. Yeah, I've sung music from the 1840s, and it was even more advanced than this. So I don't know how, something like that. I don't know. They kind of strove after the unexpected. Try to insert unexpected chord to make it sound not like Mozart or Haydn. So kind of some more dreamlike or something. G sharp. I think it's diminished. Yeah, probably something like that. Kind of ends on a sounds a bit like it's called deceptive cadences. Yeah, we go on for a few more minutes here. Let's see here, 223. Jag vet en port. I know a gate. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, 1872. Next one, a bit later, 1884. Yeah, we'll do it more than they have a bit more modern stuff. 224. Yeah, this was probably what most people listened to in the 1880s. Sounds very simple compared to like Wagner and Verdi. Brahms was very much alive and kicking, writing chamber music and stuff. In the late religious songs from the Ecclesiastes, very pessimistic, very solemn. Yeah, that's kind of interesting actually. Yeah, two more, I think. 225 is a bit more modern, 1940s. The suspension. They have the no, augmented chords. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Chord progression is pretty interesting. Sounds. Then the alternate between minor and major, but they have the augmented. No. Yeah, we do a couple more. 226 is one of the classic Scottish Booth. Yeah, who founded the Salvation Army. Yeah. So this is what people would listen to in the late 19th century. Yeah, just. C6, I don't know what that means. Neapolitan 6 or something. Yeah. Chord progression. In the beginning it's pretty simple. Very simple actually. But then they change keys, yeah. Kind of third, change to the parallel third or something. Then back to the beginning. So they kind of introduced the unexpected here. Yeah. Booth, Salvation Army, 227. Yeah, I think we'll end with that. Yeah, 227 is pretty modern. Yeah, I don't know if it's 1930s or 1960s, but. Yeah, this is a pretty serious hymn. Yeah. Haare gefärbt. No, it's more like snus gefärbt. Some snuff from. Oh, you mean this one? This is not Haare gefärbt. It's the green belt in martial arts. So it was a long time ago. I had a yellow belt. That was in the 1980s when I first took up karate. So yeah, 228 is a bit. And the Swedish folk tunes, 228. Yeah, 228 is. Yeah, early 20th century. Just do the chord progression and we call it today. It's kind of. Yeah, I tried to add the melody. Kind of weird chords there. Yeah, the end with the dissonances. Yeah. I think we'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.